Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to JustKurlz. Thank you for tuning back in. My name is Filio. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Hopefully you will enjoy your time here on this channel. Hopefully you will subscribe and join the squad. For my returning subscribers, welcome back. You guys are really so awesome. You guys make me want to create more content for you guys, and yeah, I mean, you literally like make me think about it for you guys, just for you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, so this is part two of this video. It was a little bit too long, so I cut it into two parts. This is currently part 2 that you're watching. If you have not watched part 1, you can honestly pause this video and go ahead and watch part 1. It's suggested here somewhere, and yeah, and then you can watch this. I mean, obviously it doesn't really matter, there's no like order in it, but you know, part 1, part 2, you know how it is. So yeah, so you guys, let's just jump right into this video, okay? Cool. What age did you get married? I got married last year, so I was 24 at the time. So not that young. not that young. Guys, I just look young. I'm not that young. Okay, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I feel like I'm whatever is in the middle. I'm not an introvert, as in I'm just gonna be in a little corner not talking to anybody. And I'm also not an extrovert that I'll be like a social butterfly talking to everybody. You know? I think there's something in the middle, man. There's a word for it. I'm not really sure, but there's a word for it. I am whatever that middle is. So in social situations, I will talk to whoever is next to me. I won't be like all over, but I won't be all like quiet. Yeah. Any advice on young couples wanting to tie the knot? Ooh, okay. First off, let me give you the advice my husband gave me. You need to pray about it. This is something that should really come from the Lord. You really need to pray about it. So that's my first thing, and that's also what I did. When we were first talking about marriage, or even when he proposed, it's something I prayed about, and I want to say seek, but like past tense. What's the past tense of seek? Soak. Anyway, I looked I looked for the Lord's guidance in that. So this is what I want to tell you as well. You need to pray about it, and you need to see what God is telling you about that certain situation. And then the second thing, disclaimer, I'm saying this from my experience. So second thing, you need to have a plan. So once you have prayed about it, and this is what the Lord is showing you to do, you need to have a plan. Okay, so this plan needs to help you with, okay, so what are you gonna do for like financially, or like where you're gonna live, all that whole situation. You need to have a plan on like what are you gonna do, because let me tell you, the Lord really sustains. He really does. But he also tells us we shouldn't be idle, just lying around doing nothing. We need to work. So yeah, you need to have a plan on like what's gonna happen after marriage. What are you guys gonna do for certain things? You know, where you're gonna live, how you're gonna like move from one place to another, financially, what are you gonna eat, all of that. You need to have a plan. And so then once you've prayed about it, you have your plan. Then the third thing I would say is do not be discouraged by people telling you that you are too young. Unless you're really, really young, like you're like 15, 16, 17, 18, you're too young. Ooh, hold on. Just hold on a bit. But yeah, don't be discouraged by people telling you you're too young, which really doesn't make sense because they feel like at your age you can have a child, but you're too young for marriage. I mean, because I know where they're coming from, because marriage is not easy, especially because you have to think of, it's not just your husband you're marrying, but like his family, or other things. And for certain people it's really, really difficult, and that pressure is like too much on you. But again, you've prayed about it, you have a plan. So don't be discouraged, okay, by people telling you that you're too young. Don't be discouraged. Don't let that discourage you or hinder you, okay? Some people feel like it's best to grow first, grow themselves individually, and then come together and have this whole thing. And that is absolutely good. No problem with that. And some people feel like they want to start at the bottom together and grow together. And that is also, in my opinion, no problem with that as well. So yeah, don't be discouraged. I feel like I'm bubbling. I'm just saying the same things over and over again. Yeah, I guess those are like the three I can give you. But if you want, I can think of more, I guess, and make a video about it. Like a marriage video, all things marriage. Maybe I'll make a tag and you guys ask me marriage stuff, or I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't even know if you guys want to have that kind of video. If you do, please let me know down in the comment section below. But yeah, cool. Cool. Who brings bread on the table? Both of you, or is me, or is my partner? Currently we are both working, so we both bring bread to the table. Yeah. What are the things you wish you were told before getting married? Okay, yes, I would say this, which I said before. Do not put so much pressure on yourself. Don't do that. It will just cause so much stress. It will cause you to stress. It will cause stress to your husband, or bring stress to the whole relationship. It's not good. Do not absolutely put too much pressure on yourself. Don't do that. Not like wanting to get everything done all the time. Don't do that. It was also something I spoke to my mom-in-law about, and she gave me really, really good advice about having a plan of obviously, for example, let's take laundry for example. So you have a lot of laundry to do. You decide, okay, today, this week, I'm going to do my laundry, and then you say, okay, next week I'm going to focus on my blankets, and then next week, okay, I'm going to focus on my beddings. Next week, okay, I'm going to focus like that. So instead of what I thought was the whole putting everything, like, okay, this week I have to wash my laundry, I have to wash my beddings, I have to wash my blankets, everything needs to be done certain like that. You need to have just don't put pressure on yourself to finish everything all at once, because you probably cannot do it, or I couldn't do it. And that just stressed me out. So I would say that is something I wish I was told, or I wish I knew before getting married. I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know. So far that's that. But if I think of something else, and if you guys want, I could make the marriage video and then I can just add it to that video, possibly. We'll see. Okay. Okay. What did you study and where are you working? Okay, as I said before, I'm studying. I studied at NAST and I studied computer science and I majored in software development. And yeah, I now work as a software developer at a parastatal company in okay. Then how's the marriage life? Marriage life is good. So far so good. It's really, really nice doing adulting with my favorite person, so that's fun. We discover things together. That's fun. Yeah, no, it's good. So far, so good. Okay, was it a hard thing for you to blend in with your husband's family? So actually no, not really. First off, I knew them or like his parents before we started dating. Okay. But obviously when we started dating, I kind of got scared of them a bit, you know. But yeah, to answer your question, no, they're very welcoming. So like even before we got married, they already treated me like I was their daughter. So they already like welcomed me into their family. So yeah, no, they are really. I am very lucky to have in-laws like them because they are very loving. Yeah, and they're just so helpful, man. Like they're very loving guys. Yes. So yeah, no, they are very welcoming. They even invited me over to dinner a couple of times, and yeah, they're great. They're really great. How are you? I am good. Thank you for asking. I don't know. Wow. I'm good. I'm just determined to give you guys content right now and to be consistent, and yeah, that's it. That's what I'm determined to do. So thank you for asking, girl. Where do you fellowship? Okay, so I fellowship at Grace Reformed Baptist Church in Munich. Yeah. How did your husband propose to you? Guys, I think I need to put my book down for this. I'm so dramatic. Okay, so okay, let me try to say this as fast as I can before I make this video too long. Let me try to recap. So we were at a young adult end of year party. So our church young adults like to end the year, obviously. So yeah, we were at the end of year party or hang, and we were hanging and he was not there because he was late. So yeah, he was a bit late, so he wasn't there. But in the meantime, the rest of us who were there were just hanging out, you know, having good conversation, having good fellowship. And let me tell you guys, I was taken for a fool, let me tell you, because everybody there knew what was gonna happen, knew what was happening, and I was there, a clueless one, not knowing anything. I mean, I knew he was going to propose, don't get me wrong, because we spoke about it. So I knew he was going to propose, and I remember our hangs before that, I would always just like look at him suspiciously, like, but what's happening? Are you gonna propose? You know? But for some reason, I did not expect it that day. I don't know why, but I did not expect it. So yeah, he got me good. Anyway, so everybody knew. I didn't know. Cool. Fast forward, we decided we're gonna play a game outside. Cool. So we are all like in a circle, and then we're playing that game, Murder Mafia, which is basically like it has murderers, it has detectives, and then it has civilians, and then obviously the murderers are killing people, and now it's the detectives' jobs and the civilians to find out who the murderers are, and once they have eliminated both murderers, then you win the game. But if at the end the murderer is still alive, then they win, the murderers now. Okay, so that's what that game goes. So yeah, we're outside, we're playing the game, and this our storyteller, which is our pastor, he's like, yeah, I'm not really sure how this game goes. Can you explain it? And then there I am explaining the game like a fool. Apparently, the day before, he went to our pastor's house and spoke about, and they had a game plan, and their game plan was to play this game. And so he knew exactly how this game was. But, anyway, it's fine. So I'm there explaining the game. Yeah, no, this is what happens, this is what happens, this is what happens. Guys, I was thinking, yo, guys. He did me dirty. That's all I can say. I was done dirty. He did me dirty. So yes. So I'm there explaining. And then he gets killed off first. So he's killed off, and then he goes. He tells me he's going to the bathroom, and I'm like, okay, cool. Then he goes. So then we continue playing the game for a few rounds. And then this one round, I guess we're playing. So basically in the game, your eyes are closed, and then the storyteller is telling the story. Cool. So we're playing, my eyes are closed, and then he's like, okay, you can open your eyes now. So I open my eyes, and then I look, and there he is on one knee with a ring, and I'm like speechless. So in my head, guys, let me explain to you. In my head, this is what's happening. I'm just there like, okay, this is happening. Okay, this is happening. Okay, this is happening. Okay, this is happening. But vocally, I'm like, okay. That's it. That's all I was saying for like a couple of minutes. Okay. And so everybody's now like around it. They're like wondering now, is she gonna say yes? Is she gonna say no? What does okay mean? And then he's there like, so will you marry me? And stuff. And then I'm like, oh yes. So I say it, I whisper it to him, like I bend down to him, and I'm like, yes, I marry you. And I'm like shaking, and then I look up, and then I see my mom, and I see my dad, I see my sisters, and I see his mom, his dad, his sister, and it just got so overwhelming. I was shaking. I heard my dad cried. I didn't see him cry, but I heard that he cried, just so yeah. Anyway, I wouldn't mind being taken. That's how it happened. I was done dirty. I was taken as a fool. But guys, I would not take it back. I am very, very happy it happened, and I'm very, very happy I got to marry my best friend. So yeah. Okay. Next question. Who is your role model? Okay, I think I would say this one goes to my mom. I feel like she's the strongest woman I know, honestly. The strongest person I know. She's just really, really strong. And on top of that, she's a prayer warrior. Oh my goodness, if I could pray the way my mother prays, or even come close, my mom is a superhero, man. I really, really love her, and I'll say this goes out to her. Okay, what keeps you moving in life? I guess I feel like I was put on this purpose for a reason. God put me here for a reason, and I am obviously not out of this world yet because I haven't achieved what I was put here to achieve. So I feel like my life or my purpose in life, or is to live as Christ lived and to love as Christ loved. I fall short here and there, obviously. I am not perfect, but my goal is to stay there steadfastly and live a life that is pleasing to the Lord and that glorifies Him. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so this person asked, it's not a question, but if I would please post my wedding video on the channel. And I would really love to have posted my wedding video on this channel, but unfortunately we did not have a videographer at the wedding, so we did not take videos. I was going to, but I don't know what happened. And it's also something me and him have spoken about, how we regret not having a videographer as well as a photographer. But yeah, it's the past now. What can you do about it? All I have is like little snaps that I took of me as a bride in my room, and like snaps I took of my sister, because me and my eldest sister got married together. So snaps I took of her, because she was such a beautiful bride. But that's really honestly all I have, and then a bunch of pictures. So I'm so sorry. I wish I did. I wish that I don't. So yeah. Yeah. Why did you decide to get married at a very young age? Guys, I'm not young. I'm like literally almost 50. I'm kidding. Okay, I guess for me it was a thing of, I would tell the person I would date, because that the person I would date, I'm not gonna date just for the fun of it, just to date. My goal was always marriage. So when we got together and dated for like a couple of years, for some years, for a few years, and then we started speaking of marriage and stuff, I didn't see the purpose of waiting. I did not see like what was the point, because my goal was marriage, and marriage is now there, almost attainable. Why am I waiting for it? For us, we didn't want to do that thing of growing and then getting together. We wanted to grow together. That was our thing. Like, come together with whatever we have, and then we like grow and like multiply or whatever together. So that is yeah. And also, I honestly it was something I thought about, it's something I prayed about. I like literally, I was not haste or like fast in this decision. It really took a lot of thought and a lot of prayer and a lot of guidance and a lot of advice and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so there were 2 more questions, but I lost those questions because I didn't lose them. I did not write them down, because when I wrote these ones down, I didn't see it for some reason. But it is what it is. I'm really sorry about those last 2 questions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it to the end. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.